Hello and namaste to everyone. My name is Jay Mehta and my ID number is 22DCE052. Today I will present you Agile model for software development. So Agile software development is a software development methodology that values flexibility, collaboration, customer satisfaction. It is based on Agile Manifesto, a set of principles for software development that prioritize individuals and interaction, working software and customer collaboration, and responding to change. Agile software development is an iterative and incremental approach to software development that emphasizes the importance of delivering a working product quickly and frequently. It involves close collaboration between development team and customer to ensure that the product meets their needs and expectation. These are the principles for agile. The first principle is the highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. It is generally applied to all development model, but in agile it welcomes changing requirement even late in development. So it is different in this term. Deliver working software frequently from a couple of weeks to couple of months with a preference for the shortest time scale. Build projects around motivated individuals, give them environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. Also, working software is the primary measure of progress. It is the main key for the agile software development. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. The most efficient and most effective method is for conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. So it use the face-to-face conversation to manifest the agile method. By the amount of work that has been finished, gauge your progress. Never give up on excellency. The excellency is the key, right? To take advantage of change to gain competitive edge. So this agile model is the competitive model. You can say that. So you can see here the diagram of agile methodology. As you can see, first requirements gathering from client. So in agile model, the requirements are gathered from the clients. Then we do planning, then development, then testing, maintenance, development, and this cycle continue. Here you can see the steps. First is requirement gathering. The customer requires for the software gathered and prioritized. And the second is planning. The development team creates a plan for delivering the software, including the features that will be delivered in each iteration. Development. The development team works to build the software using frequent and rapid iteration. Testing. The software is thoroughly tested to ensure that it meets the customer requirement and of high quality. Deployment. The software is deployed and put into use. And last is maintenance. The software is maintained to ensure that it continues to meet the customer needs and expectation. So this model is also active after the deployment. Next one is the cycle for the agile software development. The first step in the cycle is concept. The second is inception. Third is iteration and construction. Four is release. Five is production, and six is retirement. You can see the implementation in this diagram. First, the meat. Meat is the requirements of the uh, client. Then the planning, then designing, then development, then test, and last evaluate. And this cycle is running in iterative method. Now the advantages of the agile methodology. Deployment of software is quicker and thus helps in increasing the trust of the customer. So this is the trustworthy and the most efficient customer efficient agile model for software development. Second is can better adapt to rapidly changing requirements and respond faster. Third is help in getting immediate feedback which can be used to improve the software in the next increment. The fourth advantage is continuous attention to technical excellence and good design. So it focus on good design and excellency, technical excellency. Fifth advantage is increased collaboration and communication. Sixth one is enhanced customers and customer satisfaction. Now we move to disadvantages. In the case of large software projects, it is difficult to assess the effort required the initial stage of the software development life cycle. Second one is agile development is more code focused and produce less documentation. So it is less documented model. Sometimes it can uh, hurt the development of the project. Agile development is heavily dependent on the inputs of the customer. If the customer has ambiguity in his vision of the outcome, it is highly likely that the project to get off track. It generally happens in this type of model. Face-to-face communication is harder in large-scale organization. And the last one is only senior programmers are capable of making kind of decision required during the development process. Hence, it is difficult situation for new programmer and adapt the environment. So it is hierarchical model for software development. Now we can see the applications of the agile methodology. It can apply on web development, mobile app development, e-commerce, startups, financial banking, game development, and healthcare software. So this is all about agile software development. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Manohar Kalan. My ID number is 22DC051. Incremental model. Incremental model is a process of software development where requirement divided into the multiple standalone modules of software development system. In this model, each module goes through the requirement, design, implementation, and testing phase. Every subsequent release of the model add function to the previous release. The process continue until the complete system achieved. This is the figure of incremental model. The various phases of incremental model are as follow. Requirement analysis. In the first phase of incremental model, the product analysis expertise identifies the requirement and the system function requirement are understood by the requirement analysis team. To develop the software under the incremental model, the phase perform a curricular role. Design and development. In this phase of incremental model of SDLC, the design of system function and the development method are finished with success. When software develop new practicality, the incremental model uses style and development phase. Testing. The incremental model, the testing phase check the performance of each existing function as well as additional functionality. In this testing phase, the various methods are used to test the behavior of each case. Implementation. Implementation phase enables the coding phase of the development system. It involves the final coding, the design in the designing and the development phase and the test, the functionality in the testing phase. After completion of a phase, the number of product work is enhanced and upgraded up to the final system product. When we use to incremental model, when the requirements are superior, a project has a lengthy development schedule, when the software team are not very well skilled or trained, when the customer demand a quick release of a product, and you can develop a prioritized requirement first. Advantage of incremental model. Error can easily be recognized, easier to test and debug, more flexible, simple to manage risk because it handled during its iteration. The client get important functionality early. Disadvantage of incremental model. Need for planning, total cost is high. Well-defined interface are needed. Thank you.
My name is Gaurav Mangokia. My ID number is 22DC050. Now I am introduced to iterative model in software engineering. In iterative model, we can say that કે ઇટરેટિવ મોડલમાં આપણે કોઈ પણ સોફ્ટવેર જે બનાવેલું હોય તેમાં આપણે ચેન્જીસની જરૂર હોય તો તે ટાઈપના મોડલને તે ટાઈપનો પ્રોજેક્ટ બનાવવા માટે ઇટરેટિવ મોડલનો ઉપયોગ કરવામાં આવે છે. કારણ કે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે, કોઈ પણ મોડલ બનાવેલું છે તો તેમાં આપણે ચેન્જીસની જરૂર છે, તો ફીડબેક દ્વારા તેનું તે મોડલ આપણે ફરીથી બનાવી શકીએ, તેમાં ચેન્જીસ કરી શકીએ, ફરીથી તે મોડલમાં પાછો ચેન્જીસ કરી શકીએ, યુઝ કરી શકીએ. તેની માટે ઇટરેટિવ મોડલનો યુઝ કરવામાં આવે છે. Now I am going to, in this model you can start with some of the software specification and develop the first version of the software. After the first version, if there is a need to change the software, then a new version of the software is created with a new iteration. Every release of the iterative model finish in the exact and fixed period, that is called iteration. That means આમાં એમ કહેવામાં આવ્યું છે કે કોઈ પણ જે મોડલ હોય તે ઇટરેટિવ મોડલ એ ફિનિશ એક્ઝેક્ટ એવું જ થાય કે જે નવું શરૂ કરવાનું હોય તે આગળનું જે પૂરું થયેલું હોય ને તેની જેવું જ એક્ઝેક્ટ તે નવું શરૂ થાય છે. The various phases of iterative model are follow as requirement gathering and analysis. Requirement gathering and analysis, that means in simple language we can say that in the last model we have feedback, and that per feedback we can change in our new model. Design. In the design phase, team design the software by the different diagram like data flow diagram, activity. એનો મતલબ એમ થાય છે કે કોઈ પણ કંપનીને જ્યારે ડિઝાઇન કરવું હોય કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ તો તેનો આપણે ફ્લો ચાર્ટ કે કોઈ પણ ડાયાગ્રામ દ્વારા તેને સમજાવવું પડે છે. ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન ધેટ મીન્સ કોઈ પણ જે આ જે પ્રોજેક્ટ છે આપણો, એની ડિઝાઇન છે, કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે તેનું કોડિંગ કરવાનું, એનો પ્રોગ્રામ કરવાનો, એને ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન તરીકે કહેવામાં આવે છે. અને ઇન ટેસ્ટિંગ, આફ્ટર કમ્પ્લીટિંગ ધ કોડિંગ ફેઝ, સોફ્ટવેર ટેસ્ટિંગ સ્ટાર્ટ યુઝિંગ ડિફરન્ટ ટેસ્ટ મેથડ્સ. ટેસ્ટિંગ ધેટ મીન્સ જે આપણે આખો પ્રોજેક્ટ બનાવેલો છે, જે મોડલ બનાવેલું છે તેનું આપણે ટેસ્ટ કરવો પડે કે તે પરફેક્ટલી વર્ક કરે છે કે નથી કરતું, એનો ટેસ્ટિંગમાં આવે છે. ડિપ્લોયમેન્ટ. આફ્ટર કમ્પ્લીટિંગ ઓલ ધ ફેઝિસ, સોફ્ટવેર ઇઝ ડિપ્લોયડ ટુ ઇટ્સ વર્ક એન્વાયરમેન્ટ. Review. In the iterative model, review is very important because of જે રિવ્યુ જે હોય છે તેના દ્વારા જ તેમાં નવો ફેરફાર કરીને એનું એક્ઝેક્ટ ટાઈપ ઓફ બીજું એનું મોડલ બનાવવામાં આવે છે અને તેનું અપડેટ કરવામાં આવે છે. મેન્ટેનન્સ, ધેટ મીન્સ જે કાંઈ પણ આપણું સોફ્ટવેર છે, જે કાંઈ પણ આપણું મોડલ છે તેમાં લાગતો જે ચાર્જીસ છે, એમાં જે ફેરફાર કરવામાં જે પૈસા મની લાગે છે તેને મેન્ટેનન્સ તરીકે કહેવામાં આવે છે. આ છે ડાયાગ્રામ ફોર ઇટરેટિવ મોડલ. તો કે ઇટરેટિવ મોડલમાં જે કાંઈ પણ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ હોય તેના દ્વારા એનાલિસિસ કરવામાં આવે, એ મુજબનું ડિઝાઇન કરવામાં આવે, એનું ટેસ્ટિંગ કરવામાં આવે, ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન થાય. અને જે ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન થાય એનું જે ફીડબેક મળે તેના દ્વારા જે બીજું પ્રોજેક્ટ બનાવવામાં, એને ઇટરેશન 2 કહી શકો તમે. અને એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ ત્રીજું મોડલ. આપણે ઇટરેટિવ મોડલનો યુઝ ક્યારે કરી શકીએ? ધેટ મીન્સ વેન ટુ યુઝ ધ ઇટરેટિવ મોડલ. When requirements are defined clearly and easy to understand, when the software application is large, and when there is a requirement of changes in future, that I say in this model, changes કરવા માટે જ આ મોડલનો ઉપયોગ કરવામાં આવે છે. Advantages of iterative model. Testing and debugging during small iteration is easy. A parallel development can plan. It is easily acceptable to every changing needs of the project. Risks are identified and resolved during iteration. Limited time spent on documentation and extra time on designing. Designing of iterative model. It is not suitable for smaller project and more resources may be required. Design can be changed again and again because of imperfect requirements. As I say, any type of feedback we have to change our model. Requirement changes can cause over budget and project completion date not confirmed because of changing requirements. Yes, this is right. Application of iterative waterfall. Iterative waterfall model could be building a new website for a small business. The process might look like this. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Utik Lakhani and my ID number is 22DC046. My topic is prototype model. The prototype model requires that before carrying out of the development of actual software, a working prototype of the system should be built. A prototype is a toy implementation of the system. Prototype usually turns out to be a very crude version of the actual system. possible, exhibiting limited functional capabilities, low reliability, and inefficient performance as compared to actual software. In many instances, that client only has a general view of what is expected from the software product. Here is the diagram of prototype model. This diagram is divided into two parts. First part is prototype model and second is iterative development. In a prototype development, first of all, gathering the requirement. After gathering the requirement, they take a decision, and after take a decision, they build the prototype. And then after customer evaluate of the prototype and refine requirement incorporation customer suggestion. After this prototype model, a design engineer can start the iterative development and they design the whole product. And after designing, the developer start implementation of the product, and the testing engineers are testing this product. And at the last, the maintenance engineer can maintain all the product. Step of the prototype model: requirement gathering and analysis, quick decision, build prototype, assessment of user evaluation, prototype refinement, and engineer product. Advantage of prototype model: reduce the risk of incorrect user requirement because of the prototype development. The risk is reduced, and the good where requirement are changing uncommitted. Regular visible process aids management, support early product marketing, reduce maintenance cost, and error can be detected much earlier as the system is made side by side. Disadvantages of prototype model: an unstable, badly implemented prototype often become the final product. अगर हमारा प्रोटोटाइप ही अनस्टेबल है तो बाद में जो प्रोडक्ट बनेगा वो भी अनस्टेबल ही रहेगा. रिक्वायर एक्सटेंसिव कस्टमर कोलेबोरेशन, cost customer money, need committed customer, difficult to finish if customer withdraw. This prototype model is only for customer specific, no broad market. Difficult to know how long the project will last. Easy to fall back into the code and fix without proper requirement analysis, design, customer evaluation, and the feedback. Prototyping tools are so expensive. Application of prototyping model. A shopping website is also an example. Here, prototyping approach can be implemented. Wireframes, slides, landing pages, working models, an iterative front end, and videos. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Prince Molia. My ID number is 22DC057. Today I will speak about the spiral model. Spiral model is as similar to the incremental model, with more emphasis placed on risk analysis. Software project is passes through many stages throughout their development. So basically, spiral is also passes through many stages. Basically, spiral model have four stages. First is planning, second risk analysis, engineering, and evaluation. So now I will speak about detail of this model. So first of all, in this planning section, we have to plan what are the requirements according to SRS model or BRS model, and then we have to find some risk which how project we have to difficulty to their development, and according to find their solutions. And then concept of operation. In this stage, we have to actually implement the code. And the next step is we have to check, and debugging and testing section is third phase, and fourth stage is according to customers requirement. And again, this cycle is continuous work, and many and जितनी बड़ी जो साइकिल होगी उतने ही अच्छा आपका प्रोजेक्ट होगा. Then advantage and disadvantage of spiral model. First of all, advantage: high amount of risk analysis, hence avoidance of risk is enhanced, and good for large mission and critical project. strong approval and documentation control. Additional functionality can be added later date, and software is produced early in the software life cycle. Now, disadvantage of spiral model can be costly model to use and risk analysis require highly specific expertise and doesn't work well for small projects. Uh, so when we use the spiral model, when the cost and risk evaluation is important, and for medium to high risk project, long term project, and user are unusual of their needs and requirement are complex, and new project line and significant change are expected. So these are the some points when we have to use the spiral model. So end of the conclusion, the risk driven the nature provides stability for full range of software project. The model is not yet fully elaborated. Thank you.
Now my second topic is RAD, Rapid Application Development Model. As we can say, rapid application development, we can linear sequential software development process model that is emphasize a concise development cycle using an element based construction approach. If the requirements are well understood and described and the project scope is consistent, the RAD process enables a development teams to create a fully functional system within a concise time period. As we are talking about RAD, we have much to talking about time period, because in a consistent time period we have to complete the RAD model. RAD model is a concept that products can be developed faster and of a higher quality through gathering requirements using workshop or focus groups, prototyping and early reiterative user testing of designs, the reuse of software components, a rigidly paced schedule that refers design improvements to the next product version, less formality in reviews and other team communication. Diagram of RAD model, business modeling, data modeling, process modeling, application generation and testing and turnover. I am describe this in a one by one. In the various phases of RAD are allow business modeling. This information follow among business function is defined by answering question like what data drives the business process, what data is generated, who generates it, and where does the information go, who process it, and so on. Data modeling. The data collected from business modeling is refined into a set of data objects that are needed to support the businesses. The attributes are identified and the relation between these data objects is defined. Process modeling. In the information object defined in the modeling phase are transformed to achieve the data flow necessary to implement a business function. In process modeling, we can say that in business model and data modeling માંથી આવતા જે કાંઈ પણ ડેટા હોય એના ઉપર કોડિંગ કરવાનું, તેની ઉપર પ્રોસેસ કરવાનું, તેને પ્રોગ્રામ કરવાનું, આ પ્રોસેસ મોડેલિંગમાં આવે છે. અને ઇન એપ્લિકેશન જનરેશન we have coding of this process modeling and the now time is in a generation application generation and testing and turnover. જે આપણે એપ્લિકેશન કે મોડલ બનાવ્યું છે તેનું ટેસ્ટિંગ કરવાનું, એને આગળ વધારવાનું અને કોઈ પણ પ્રોબ્લેમ હોય તો તેને ફરીથી ફેરફાર કરીને ફરીથી શરૂ કરવાનું. વેન ટુ યુઝ RAD મોડલ, મેં કીધું એવી રીતે કે જ્યારે પર્ટિક્યુલર ટાઈમ કે શોર્ટ ટાઈમની અંદર તમારે જ્યારે પ્રોજેક્ટ પૂરો કરવાનો હોય ત્યારે તમે RAD મોડલનો ઉપયોગ કરી શકો છો. અને આ જે મોડલ છે તે બહુ વેલ નોન છે અને રિસ્ક એનું બહુ જ ઓછું છે, એટલે આ મોડલનો યુઝ આપણે કરી શકીએ છીએ. એડવાન્ટેજીસ ઓફ RAD મોડલ. આમાં ફ્લેક્સ ચેન્જ કરવા હોય તો તેમાં કોઈ ઇસ્યુ નથી રહેતા અને ઝડપથી ચેન્જીસ થઈ જાય છે. એન્ડ આને ચેન્જીસ આખો પ્રોજેક્ટ જ તમારે એડોપ્ટ કરવો હોય તો પણ બીજા કોઈને તમારે દેવો હોય તો તમે દઈ શકો છો. અને આમાં ટાઈમનું તમને કીધું એમ જેમ એકદમ શોર્ટ ટાઈમમાં તમારા પ્રોજેક્ટ પૂરો કરવાનો હોય છે. ડિસએડવાન્ટેજીસ ઓફ RAD મોડલ. ઇટ રિક્વાયર્ડ હાઈલી સ્કિલ્ડ ડિઝાઇનર. એટલે કીધું એમ જેમ શોર્ટ ટાઈમમાં પૂરો કરવાનો હોય તો તેમાં તમારે ડિઝાઇનર જે હોય, એન્જિનિયર્સ જે હોય તે ફૂલી સ્કિલ હોવા જોઈએ. અને બધી જે એપ્લિકેશન છે એ RAD સાથે કમ્પેલેબલ નથી થતી, ક્યારેક નથી પણ થતી. અને આમાં ટેકનિકલ રિસ્ક થોડુંક વધારે હોય છે. આમાં બજેટની બાબતમાં કે ટાઈમના બાબતમાં જોવા જઈએ તો રિસ્ક થોડુંક ઓછું કહેવાય, પણ ટેકનિકલ રિસ્ક જે છે એ બહુ વધારે કહેવાય, જે સુટેબલ ન કહી શકાય. અને યુઝરનું ઇન્વોલ્વમેન્ટ આમાં જરૂર પડે છે, કે જેનું આપણે પ્રોજેક્ટ બનાવતા હોઈએ તેને સાથે બેસીને આ કામ કરવું પડે છે. થેન્ક યુ.
કાંઈ જ નથી, જ્યાંના બે ઉત્તર અને ઓલાના બે ઉત્તર.
Hello guys, my name is Khalan Madwar and my ID number is 22DC051. Today I discuss about the SDLV V model software engineering. The V model is a type of SDLC model where the process execute in the sequential manner in a V shape. It is also known as the verification and the validation model. It is based on the association of testing phase for each corresponding development stage. The development of each stage is directly associated with the testing phase. The next phase starts only after the completion of the previous phase. For each development activities, there is a testing activity corresponding to it. The V model is the software development life cycle SDLC model that provides a systematic and a visual representation of software development process. It is based on the idea of V shape with the two legs of V representing the progression of the software development process from requirement gathering and analysis to design, implementation, testing, and maintenance. V model design, requirements gathering and analysis. The first phase of V model is requirement gathering and the analysis phase, where the customer requirement for the software gathered and analyzed to determine the scope of the project. Design. In design phase, the software architecture and design are developed and include the high level design and detailed design. Implementation. In the implementation phase, the software is actually built based on the design. Testing. In the testing phase, the software is tested to ensure that it meets the customer requirements and is of high quality. Deployment. In the deployment phase, the software is deployed and put into use. Maintenance. In the maintenance phase, the software is maintained to ensure that it contained to meet the customer needs and expectations. The V model is often used in safety critical systems such as aerospace and defense system because of its emphasis on through testing and its ability to clear define the step involved in the software development process. This is the diagram of V model. First of all, requirement analysis, then system design, architecture design, and module design. Then after coding, and 4 phase of testing: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing. It is in the V shape. Advantage of V model: it is easy to understand the V model. Testing method like planning, test designing happen well before coding. This save a lot of time, hence higher chances of success over the waterfall model. Avoid the downward flow of the defect. Work well for small plans where requirements are easily understood. Disadvantage of V model: very rich and least flexibility, not a good for a complex project. Thank you.
Once again, namaste to everyone. Now I will present you the waterfall model. Winston Royce introduced the waterfall model in 1970. This model has 5 phases: requirement analysis and specification, design, implementation, and unit testing. Also, integration and system testing, operation and maintenance. The steps always follow in this order and do not overlap. The developer must complete every phase before the next phase begins. This model is named waterfall model because it diagrammatically resembles a cascade of waterfalls. Requirement analysis and specific phase. The aim of this phase is to understand the exact requirement of the customer and document them properly. Both the customer and software developer work together so as document all the function, performs, and interfacing requirement of the software. It describes the what of system to be produced, not how. A large document called Software Requirement Specification (SRS) document is created which contain detailed description of what the system will do in the common language. This is the diagram of waterfall model. You can see the phases right here. First is requirement analysis, specification, design phase, implementation and unit testing, integration and system testing, operation and maintenance phase. Now we go on second phase, design phase. This phase aims to transform requirement gathered in SRS into suitable form which permits further coding in a programming language. It defines all over software architecture together with high level detailed design. All this work is documented as software design documented SDD. The third phase is implementation and unit testing. In this phase, design is implemented. If the SSD is complete, the implementation or coding phase proceeds smoothly because all the information needed by software developers is contained in the SDD. During the testing, the code is thoroughly examined and modified. Small modules are tested in isolation initially. After that, these modules are tested by writing some overhead code to check the interaction between these modules and the flow of indeterminate output. Fourth phase is integration and system testing. This phase is highly crucial as the quality of the end product is determined by the effectiveness of the testing carried out. The better output will lead to satisfied customer, lower maintenance cost, and accurate results. Unit testing determines the efficiency of individual module. However, in this phase, the modules are tested for their interaction with each other and with the system. The system is the key here. Now, for the fifth phase, operation and maintenance phase, maintenance is the task performed by the every user once the software has been delivered to the customer, installed and operational. Now, this is the question for SDLC waterfall model. When to use SDLC waterfall model? The answer is some circumstances where the use of the waterfall model is most suited are when the requirements are constant and not change regularly. A project is solved. The situation is calm and where the tools and technology used is consistent and not changing. Also, the resources are well prepared and are available to use. So, in this kind of circumstances, we can use waterfall model. Now, we go on advantages of waterfall model. The first one is this model is simple implement. Also, the number of resources that are required for is minimal. It is minimal. The requirements are simple and explicitly declared. They remain unchanged during the entire project development. Third is the start and the end point of each phase is fixed, which makes it easy to cover progress. The release date for the complete product as well as its final cost can be determined before the development. So this is the very huge advantage. And the last one is it is give easy to control and clarity for the customer due to strict reporting system. Now we come on to disadvantages. The disadvantages of waterfall model. The first one is in this model the risk factor is higher. So this model is not suitable for more significant and complex project. This model cannot accept the changes in requirement during the development. It becomes tough to go back and to the phases. For example, if the application has now shifted to the coding phase and there is change in requirements, it becomes tough to go back and change it. So it is not flexible model. And last one is since the testing done at the later stage, it does not allow to identify the challenges and risks in the earlier phases. So the risk reduction strategy is difficult to prepare. This is all about waterfall model. Thank you for watching.